Hey guys, so the battery, you can see it's fully charging. Fully charged, it should show you all the 12 LEDs. Now, if you did not make sure all of your battery cells are at the same voltage, or they're not exactly the same voltage, then you might still, charge to full, but some of the LEDs might be off. If you have like several P groups that are way lower, for example, let's say 1, 2, 3 is like 3.5 volts and the rest are 3.9 volts, then you will have those LEDs off, because the balancer, the way it works is it actually bleeds off when, let's say, the first four is charged up to 4.2 volts. Then it will just keep it there, and it will start bleeding off a little bit of voltage based on the specs of the BMS. And then while it's bleeding off, it will charge the other under voltage cells, or cells that are not fully charged. So that's how these BMSs work. They're not very efficient. There are better BMSs that are actively equalizing, but those are bigger, more expensive. But you don't have to go with that. You just got to start with very balanced batteries, and you should have a balanced cells, or just charge them fully, everything to 4.2 volts. Then you start with fresh battery. But mine is fully charged at 4.2 volts, as you can see. So I'm ready to go. The batteries are the cells are fully balanced, and the balance wires are here on the back. And one of the things I've realized, the big terminals are actually on the back, and I wish I actually put the terminals on the front, and also this big wire on the front, because right now the width is a little not satisfactory. It's not completely flat. It's a little lopsided. But still satisfied with my work. At least I got it done, and everything's working. And I'm going to go ahead and slap on some motor mounts, slap on the battery, and go test it out. But yeah, finally built 12S 2P flat battery. If you want to do 3P, 4P, it's the same thing. You're just going to have three P groups, four P groups if you want to do flat battery. Alright, just wanted to make this video. I'll make a full tutorial, official video, but this is like sort of an experiment. This is my first flat 12S 2P. The one I built was a stacked 12S 2P. So have a great day. My battery's fully charged, ready to go at, let's go ahead and actually measure it real quick. Give me 1 second. That's my... It's actually still charging. My charger is still on. I think it's because there's just a tiny bit more to charge or something. But I'm at exactly 50.4 volts, as you can see. It's probably at like 50.395 volts or something, so that's why the charger is still on. But it should shut off here in a minute. Alright. Also, you can go ahead and... I actually use my power supply that you can dial in, so I actually do recommend getting a power supply. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and explain some of the stuff. So the only thing I'm having to the charge port, the C-, I took the big wire out, because for charging, I'm only using BMS for charging, so I don't need that big wire. Hook up the C- to the charging port, and then the actual positive to the charger goes to the positive terminal here. You can see this right here, right? And I've got positive terminal, negative terminal, big, I think this is 12 gauge or 14 gauge. You need some big cables that's directly connected to the negative and positive, because obviously that's going to be your main terminals. That's if you're doing BMS bypass. I haven't done it. I haven't built a battery in a couple months, so I got a little confused. I put the BMS and I was like, "Whoa, I'm almost done." And I was like, "Oh, I gotta put the terminals. I gotta put the battery charging terminals." Oh, you can see that it stopped right there. So I'm at exactly 50.4 volts now, and yeah, I'm ready to go. And as soon as I unplug this, it's still all the LEDs are on, looking great. If you got this far, you should be ready to go. Have a great day, and I'm gonna build the rest of the board. I'll have a new series for that. Bye.